Hey Taurus, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning into your love story, love reading. This is going to be a reading using Amira's Love Oracle cards, having a look to see what's coming up for you in love, maybe some things we can pick up for you, and sort of have a glimpse into 2021 and see what's going on with your love story. So I hope this reading is enjoyable, Taurus. If you'd like a private reading with me, please feel free to email me. All the information that you need is listed below in the Show More section. Please feel free to have a browse at that, and of course your other readings up on my channel. Very excited to use this deck. Actually, I will list it below in the description box if you're interested in purchasing one. Otherwise, let's give the cards a good shuffle and see. Taurus, your love story 2021. What's coming up for the sign of Taurus? Okay, you've got the communication card, Taurus. Lots of communication in love taking place here. You're going to be really involved, okay? You're going to be really involved. You're going to be talking to someone a lot throughout this year. I don't think you're going to go through very quiet periods in your love life, because I feel like there's either going to be a lot of options for the single Taurians out there, okay? People burning up the phones, emailing, calling, connecting on dating apps. Or it could be that there's a better or improved communication in an existing relationship. You can see she's on her phone here, so I'm wondering if some of you are going to have like an online connection, like a dating app, be connecting on WhatsApp. Maybe there's a lot of like Skype calls, video calls, given what's going on. There could be something happening like this here with the communication card here. You might also hear from someone that you've been wanting to hear from, Taurus, or it's going to be you, okay? You're the one that's sort of going to reach out, maybe extend the olive branch to someone, maybe ask how they're going, but there's communication coming in around you. But she looks happy, okay? She looks content, she looks interested in what she's doing. So it's good communication. It's communication that interests you, and that you'd like to keep on going with that card here. Let's have a look and see what else comes up here for you, Taurus. Okay, you've got family. Some of you are potentially welcoming in a family this year. So fertility, adopting, fostering, even meeting someone who has children is a possibility. Building a family home, moving into a family home, or your family is going to play a big role for you in love. They might be setting you up with someone, okay? You might be meeting someone through a family event, for example. But I also feel like talking about family or settling down, remarriage, or even more children is coming up for a lot of you. So, you know, there's a big focus on family as well. But, I mean, family love can also come up, like family relationships. But I think this is more to do with your romantic side. So there could be pregnancies, planned or unplanned. It could be that you're meeting or connecting with someone who has a family as well, Taurus. I don't know if this is going to be an affair. I don't know if this is, you know, someone that sort of has had that before, maybe. Okay, maybe they're not. Maybe it's not an affair. Maybe this person has had marriage and family and you know, children and that sort of experience here. That's coming up around you. But that's going to be more important to you, okay? There's going to be a lot of good focus, or putting your family first, or you're going to start to see, if you have children and a partner, you're going to start to see a more cohesive family unit come together, and what a beautiful blessing that is, Taurus. But for those of you that don't have and don't have this and want this, it may be coming up for you this year. This could be the year where that happens, Taurus. You know, it's like the family portrait. It's like picture perfect. It's like the perfect family. So there's a big, I think, shift or focus on that for you this year. Okay, we do have the control card, Taurus. So some of you might be entering into some sort of controlling relationship, okay? Or you might be feeling at times like you're being controlled by someone, or you're doing the controlling. You can see the wooden figure here, and he's sort of being puppeted. There might be a controlling relationship that's coming into your path this year. Taurus, or you may find that the person you're going to connect with, or even if you've been with this person for quite some time, you're going to be more controlling towards them. Now, control comes from trust issues, control comes from fear, control comes from those sorts of areas. And you can see the black behind. It's not always a good thing, so it's a dark phase. I think some of you may experience some sort of dark phase in your relationship. And look, it might not be the whole year. It might just be parts of the year. It is sitting on top of the communication card. I think for some of you, maybe it's controlling in communication, like what you can and can't do, whether it's you saying that to someone or someone saying that to you. The family in control, I mean, maybe your family's going to try to be really controlling in the relationship that you have. It could even be like you meet someone who has a super controlling family and you're like, whoa, okay. So, I mean, control works in many ways. You may see it within yourself. You may see it within others, maybe in your person. But I think it's just a dark phase or a dark patch, and you'll be able to come out of it. You know, nothing is permanent. Nothing lasts forever. So I don't think this is something that that's going to sort of be around you the whole year. Particularly because you've got the communication card, so it's the controlling, whatever it is, behavior, words, actions, you'll be able to discuss them. So I think if there is any light at the end of the tunnel, it's the fact that you'll be able to talk about any sort of issues that you're having. Could be like mind control as well, though. Okay, someone trying to control the mind. So that could also be coming up around you here. But it could be like unrealistic expectations coming into a relationship, trying to control the situation too much. It could be control or over-controlling. You may feel restricted at times throughout this year. You may feel like you can't be yourself, or you can't fully express yourself. I think that's coming up around you. Let's see what other cards come up, though. Okay, we have work. So work could bring love for you this year. You could be meeting someone through the workplace. But it could also be that a relationship is going to take a lot of work here for you, Taurus, this year. Okay, work is effort. It's structure. It's being regimented. It also seems official, like everything's so official. It's by the books. We have to do this. We need to do that. We need to go there. We'll do this. I think there is a controlling relationship around you, or one that could potentially develop into a controlling relationship. It's something that you may have to look out for. Work, she looks so clinical. It's almost like she's, there's a criteria that needs to be met here, Taurus. So it's either maybe you're setting out some sort of, like, you've got a criteria, and by all means, it's wonderful to have standards. We need to abide by those sorts of things, but, it's so regimented. Like, if they don't have this, it's a write-off. If they don't have that, I don't want them. Maybe there's a message here that you need to be more flexible in what it is that you're looking for, because you never know, you could get surprises. If you're so set in your ways, which you can be, Taurus, you can be stubborn, that's absolutely fine. Maybe the work is here, the work card is here because it indicates something is going to take work from your end, from someone else's end, for something to work, for the family to function, for the communication to be good or effective, for the controlling behavior to stop. It's going to take work. And I think that's important for you, because she's sort of like, you can see her, she's sort of looking attentively. So she's listening, she's aware, she's very connected, this one. This one, on the other hand, is not. She's a bit distracted. You can see the child distracted. So maybe Taurus, one of you is more distracted, sort of off with the fairies a little bit, whilst the other is committed to making something work. But it could be like, it could be someone taking you for granted here, okay? Just be careful, Taurus. But work, flirtations and romance could definitely be on the cards here for you in 2021. Last card. Okay, we've got freedom, Taurus. This is a wonderful card, okay? Freedom, for the most part, it does to me symbolize singledom, okay? Because you have control and you have freedom, Taurus. Some of you are actually letting go from someone who's very toxic for you. You're finally going to be free from any sort of controlling behavior. But for others, it could be reversed. You're going to be free and then you're going to be controlled. So it sort of depends which role you fit in. But both are possible. But even if you do find yourself in a controlling situation or relationship, know that freedom is a possibility. You're going to feel a lot more free, okay? You're going to feel a lot more blissful. She's up in the air here. She's not tied down. And I love that the readings, this last card has sort of crowned the reading. So I think that's a good sign, Taurus. It's sort of on top of all the other cards. So I think it's like above all else, you know, you've got freedom. You've got freedom there. So, you know, if it's like a legal situation, if you're trying to divorce or separate from someone, you know, get custody, you're finally going to have freedom. So maybe this is like an outcome in 2021. You're going to actually let go of relationships here that take work or that are controlling, and you're going to be more free. It could also symbolize that you're going to have the freedom to choose, okay, choose romantic options. That's going to be around you in 2021. This is, you got the string, so this is like strings attached. There's conditions and criteria, but the freedom was so different. It's like opposite. So for some of you, you might have two very different people here, one of which personified freedom and control, and it's going to be up to you to choose that, Taurus, as well. So I will leave your reading at that, though, so I hope that has been helpful. Thank you again for tuning in. I do hope this reading has been enjoyable, and I'm sure we'll be in touch very soon. So thanks again, Taurus, and bye for now.